Okay, we back with another solo leveling video. Today's video, I got something special for y'all today. I got solo leveling chapter 140 review. Okay, we're gonna be reviewing chapter 1, but first things first. If you're new to my channel, or for some odd reason you're just not subscribed, and I don't know why you wouldn't be subscribing to me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you don't miss a upload from you. Oh, and make sure you guys hit that like button, and make sure you guys comment down below, because y'all know I know your boy love talking to y'all in the comment section. Okay, and for those of you that have been looking for my solo leveling light novel readings, make sure you guys join my Patreon, okay? Link is in the description. If you want access to all my solo leveling light novel readings, go to my Patreon, become a Patreon member. Any tier gets you access to all the solo leveling light novel readings. And make sure you guys join my Discord if you ever feel like talking to me, or if you want to know anything that's up to date with what's happening to me today. So in today's video, we will be going over chapter 140 for the solo leveling webtoon. I did miss it last week, but I'm bringing it to you guys this week. And then I should be doing chapter 141 today also once it drops. I'm just waiting on that. So we're going to go ahead and get straight into chapter 140. Hopefully it's a good chapter, you know. I don't know. Y'all know how I feel about these solo leveling webtoons recently, but we gonna give it a chance. We gonna see. Let's go ahead and get straight into it. Okay, guys, we're in the first part of the chapter, and the first thing we see is Jinwoo just wondering, what am I gonna do? I'm completely bored right now. Maybe he should finish up with Japan, which he's pretty much already done. And then he starts thinking about our girl Cha. What you thinking about Cha for, Jin? What you got on your mind, my boy? No, what you got on your mind? But then after that, we get into some serious stuff, okay? We see Christopher Ried in his house. He wakes up out of the blue. He's like, something is strange. Something is off, okay? So after that, Christopher Ried gets up and he's walking around his house wondering what's going on. So he decides to listen really close, and he doesn't hear anything, which would probably be a little bit strange to him, seeing that he has a lot of people in his house, like his maids, things like that. So maybe he should hear something, even if he would hear them sleep, but he doesn't. So he gets to walking around and he grabs a glass of wine because he doesn't hear anything. So he throws it on the ground and breaks it. He still hears nothing. That immediately triggers him. It makes him think, when Madame Selner and them came, they told him about a situation that could possibly happen to him. So he's wondering if this is her prediction. So he thinks of Goga and he, so he can call Sung Jinwoo. But it might be a little bit too late for that, seeing that the intruders are already in his home. I don't think he has enough time. But we all know that Christopher Ried is a very strong nation level hunter, but is he strong enough to fight off what has came for him? That is the real question. Now he sees a guy pop up out of nowhere, blonde hair, kind of has like a whitish, goldish, reddish jacket on. He's looking kind of smooth, I ain't gonna lie. And he approaches him and he starts talking to him about why are you basically wondering why is he helping the humans so much? But obviously we know that he's not directly speaking to Christopher Ried. He is speaking to the fragment of the most brilliant light, which is inside of him. Now this is great right here, because as the Sovereign is talking to him, and at this moment, I do not know which Sovereign this is that is currently speaking to Christopher Ried. I don't know, and I've read the novel plenty of times. But I do know the other two Sovereigns that are currently with him, which is the Sovereign of Beastly Fangs and the Sovereign of Plague. We don't know much about the Sovereign of Plague where we're at in the webtoon, but she does appear later on in the story. It's not too much further away. But then he tells Christopher Ried that I'm not speaking to you. I'm speaking to the man up there controlling you, which is the fragment of the most brilliant light. So Christopher Ried gets upset about that because he's like, you're not going to sit here and treat me like a pushover. So he decides to transform, which a lot of humans truly cannot do this, which is using their spiritual body manifestation, which is basically channeling their inner power. Like, it takes a lot for a human to be able to access this amount of power from the fragment of the most brilliant light. So that actually shocks the other sovereigns because that is actually a feat on its own. He wouldn't be able to even fight these sovereigns if he didn't even use his spiritual body. But the thing is, though, it still is a 1v3. Now, Christopher Ried says he's going to attempt to take down one of them with him because he obviously knows that they've came here to kill him. His odds are stacked against him because it's 3 versus 1. And we all know that these sovereigns are not pushovers. They are very powerful beings. And they are 100% all stronger than him by themselves. So that's kind of tough. Too bad they didn't allow us to see the actual combat. But I did really enjoy Christopher Ried's spiritual body manifestation form. It was very sexy. And the way that he transformed, masterpiece. So after all the stuff with Christopher Ried goes down, we actually get an update on Sung Jin-woo's status. I'll read off the status for you guys. It is name, Sung Jin-woo, level 122, class, Shadow Monarch, title, Demon Hunter, and he has 2 other titles also that he can use. HP, 65,230, mana, 115,160. His fatigue is currently at 0, strength 292, agility 305, perception 277, stamina 281, intelligence 310, AP 0. Physical damage reduction 65%. His skills, passive skills, unknown level max, tenacity level 1, master of daggers level max, active skills, quicksilver level max, bloodlust level 2, mutilate level max, dagger rush level max, stealth level 2, ruler's authority level max. Class specific skills, active skills, shadow extraction level 2, shadow storage level 2, monarch's territory level 2, shadow exchange level 2. And the items that he currently possesses that are equipped: Red Knight's earrings, S rank. Demon Monarch's earrings, S rank. Demon Monarch's necklace, S rank. Demon Monarch's ring, S rank. Truth Seeker's top, A rank. Truth Seeker's gloves, A rank. Truth Seeker's pants, A rank. Truth Seeker's shoes, A rank. Now here's a part that kind of disappointed me, okay? This is when in the light novel was different, right? So Jinwoo is currently in the limousine and he's leaving Japan, and there's over 100,000 Japanese there to wish him off, and they love him. He just saved them, literally just saved them. Now Baru comes in and he starts talking to Jinwoo, and he's like, you know, my king, these people are trying to pay you respect. Perhaps you should at least wave to them and acknowledge them, okay? Jinwoo pretty much brushes him off right here in the webtoon. Now, the thing that happened different in the light novel was they actually had a little bit more extensive conversation about this. Eventually, Jinwoo gets convinced by Baru to actually wave at everyone else, to wave at all the people and acknowledge them, which was a very good point, because it made him feel a certain type of way that he wasn't acknowledging them as his people, but he was just waving them off and giving them acknowledgement that about him saving them, and they wanted that from Jinwoo because they see him as a god at this point. You know, he just literally saved all of Japan. And just little things like that they removed from the light novel, even though it's not anything big. But I feel like it is good for Jinwoo's conscience that was actually produced. Because now if I've never read the light novel and I look at that, I think Jinwoo is he just doesn't care. But on the contrary, Jinwoo actually does. He was just misunderstood on what Baru was actually telling him. So to end off this chapter, whew, they messed up. They made Jinwoo angry. Now, I don't remember Jinwoo being this angry inside of the light novel. He was upset about this, but he kind of pushed it a little bit overboard right here. So Adam White shows him a video of Christopher Ried, how he was destroyed by the other sovereigns, which was going to happen. It was inevitable. He's just simply not strong enough to be able to take on 3 sovereigns, let alone 1 sovereign, okay? So he shows him that. And then Adam White proceeds to tell Jinwoo that they believe that this is the culprit. And he shows him a photo of his dad when he was younger. Now, the moment Jinwoo sees that, he explodes with anger, crumbles up the laptop, takes the picture, and he uses ruler's reach. And he grabs Adam White by the throat and threatens to kill him. He basically says, "You will not make it out of here alive if this is a joke. Stop playing around with me. Don't ever do that to my boy Jin." My boy Jin gets real serious. And we don't usually see Jinwoo get this serious when it comes to human interaction. Usually when it comes to monsters. And sometimes it's not even to monsters. One of the last times we seen Jinwoo get this serious was when Girokataru put his hands on Jenna, okay? So now we seen what happened there. But he ends up releasing Adam White because Adam White eventually tells him, like, this is just a suspect that we seen because A, he came out of a dungeon, B, he has the magical energy of a monster, and C, he beat down Huang Dong-soo. But we all know why he beat down Huang Dong-soo, because he was threatening to go beat up Jinwoo. So as a father, he wanted to take him out and make sure that he never put his hands on his son. So after that happens, Adam White lets Jinwoo know that this will no longer become a secret about your father. We will be announcing this at the International Guild Conference. And the chapter ends right there. All in all, that was a pretty good chapter right there. I really didn't have any downsides of the chapter, besides me nitpicking like 1 or 2 things. I was very impressed on how Christopher Ried looked in his body, his spiritual body manifestation. That was very dope, and I really enjoyed that. But if you guys enjoyed this video, you guys can't wait for the next review, make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe. That's all I got for you guys in today's video. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.